Hi everyone, welcome. It's Lonnie at Grace Blossoms to you, and today I want to make some journal spots, and I invite you to stick with me and make some. So I had seen somebody make these, and I'm not sure who it was. I looked for the video and I couldn't find it, so I'm sorry, but I needed some more, and so I kind of tried to figure out how we had done them last time, and I'm not sure if I remembered exactly, but I have kind of done it the way I remembered doing it before. And anyways, if you know who originated these, then please let me know. So basically what I did was I took some Bic page, and these can be any size really. The book page itself is a little on the thin side, so I think these are the same. It's a little on the thin side, and it's not really appropriate for journaling on, so I added a piece of lined paper, and I just cut that to size. Have another one here, so I want it just a little bit smaller than the inside, and I'm gonna allow for some folding here, so just gonna trim that. Yes, I'm still getting over my cold, so pardon the voice. Okay, so this is going to get folded on the creases there. And you don't have to fold them evenly, but that's just kind of how mine worked out today. Not evenly, but it's kind of like a... I want these two to overlap, and I'll show you why. It's because we're going to put something on the outside here that acts as a closure tuck spot so that it'll stay together, and then you can just slip the whole thing into a pocket. All right, so first of all, I glued and I think I actually just did the outside of the paper that I was going to put in here for the edges, but once again I forgot what I was going to do by the time I went to do it. So all right, I'm just going to try and smush that around, flatten it, and then I'm going to crease it again, and then I'm going to even it out a little. Just a little. Not too much. Okay, good enough. And then you don't have to stencil if you don't want to. You can draw on it. You can, I don't know, do whatever you want. I just wanted to add a little bit of interest to the back of it. And it may have been Pam at the Paper Outpost that I got this idea from. I'm really not sure. I looked through her videos as well and couldn't come up with what I thought was it. So, you know, you go to like something, and if it was in my liked videos, I have so many of them now that it's impossible to find anything. I even have a private playlist that I called Useful Scrap Ideas, in which I thought I was keeping all the good ideas that I was going to reuse, and somehow I didn't add this one to that. And two, that one's getting pretty long, so I apologize again, not knowing who came up with these originally. But it's a great idea. Whoever's idea it was, thank you. And there's that. All right, so that is the backdrop. Isn't that pretty? I like to blend my browns so I get like a variation. I like it because it adds depth. All right, so then that's right, I also did just the corner on the inside. Just to, I don't know, frame it a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to ink all the edges. Of course, inking is a personal preference. And just because I like to do it doesn't mean you have to. But I do enjoy it, so. All right. Then we're ready for our closure. And you can use a variety of things. I mean, there's a ton of things you could use. I was going to use this one that I drew on some file folder. To me, it's a little bit large for this project. Then I was going to use another butterfly, and I thought, well, it's pretty, but what else have I got? And then I came up with this label, which I backed onto something sturdier because you want whatever it is to be fairly sturdy so that it will actually hold that down. So I'm just going to put a line of strong glue right on the edge there and see where I want it. Maybe about there. And you could further decorate these. I mean, there's nothing to say that you can't. I just need to be sure that that's going to hold, and then this is going to be able to come out and go back in. And what I noticed too is that I didn't put the glue into the corners well enough, so I have to tack my corners down. Like so. So yeah, this could be a total other mass make it. And why not? Because I'm going through so many of them that it would be well worth it. And yes, I got that little crooked. Oh well. Because it's double lined now, or because it's lined now, it's going to be harder to fold, so not going to worry about that. All right, do you need to see another one? Let's see if we can add a variation to this one, to the next one. So you can make these any size. I just had this book page, and I am actually cutting it in half. You wouldn't have to use this book page. You could use even those jelly prints, what we were using to get rid of the ugly side. You could totally do that with us. Do it with those, I mean. Okay, so I need some more inside paper. And I picked this one. It's a little sturdy, but I picked it for the lines. So I just roughly cut it to size here. So I'm just going to pick a line that's close and try to get it straight. And then for the inside, just do the same thing, just leave a little border. So yeah, quick and easy project, but fun, because you can make it your own. You can decorate it however you like. You can leave them simple. You can really fancy them up if you want. And then I hope you're enjoying your day. May it be productive for you. Okay, I'm just going to straighten that out. It tends to bother me when there's a line that's visible that is completely off. Okay, good. And then again with the other side here, just leaving enough so that the paper doesn't stick out. Not that it would be the end of the world, but that's coming too. All right, so then I think I folded these before gluing because there's always some give that happens. And let's see if we want to change anything here. I want to make sure that stays together. And then I'm going to fold these two. Sorry if I am scattered today. Okay, so those are together. And then I'll do the same with these. I'm going to center my lined paper, or try to. I'm sure there's different ways you could fold these. This is just the easiest. In fact, I just remembered something about the last ones we made. There was something sticking out. I think it was, this was sticking out like so. Or maybe, yeah, maybe it was on this side. Glued on this side, and then it was tucked in like that. That could totally work too. That's just, I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly or if I'm just, I know there was something sticking out on the side. But yeah, you could totally do that. Anyways, you do it the way you like. Alright, so I'm going to put glue on the outside edges to make sure they are stuck down. Hopefully I'm in frame. It does happen that sometimes I'm not. Okay, this is the tricky part, getting it to stick down without getting glue on your fingers. Okay, then we have to match up the creases like so, and then just whoops, and that's how you get glue on everything when you put it close to the edge. Oh well, at least we know it's close to the edge, which is what we wanted. And may as well get some added texture in there too. Why not? I don't want these to stick together or we won't be able to open them. Okay, and then I'm going to flatten them out. There's still glue coming up. Alright, so then I'm going to add some, what do I want to add this time? That could be pretty. Don't want to do that right now, but it would be pretty. You could put some fabric on here if you wanted. That lace actually not a bad idea. You could do burlap, you could do tulle, whatever you like. I mean, obviously. Alright, I'm going to stick with my stencil because I happen to really like this stencil. Maybe I'll change the color. That would be different. You could do a different color for all of them. It's my favorite blue, or one of them. Speckled egg. Got some spots on there. I think I added water. Alright, so I've got some brown on here. Let me see if I can wipe that off. I don't know how. Yeah, it would have come off and messed with my blue, so this should minimize that. I don't usually mind if my colors mix though, so it's not a huge deal. Alrighty, here we go. Anything coming off? Not lots. It's all sticking to the stencil. Let's see. Yeah, I must have had brown on my brush too. Woohoo. I don't have a lot of these brushes, so whatever comes off, I guess. That's not bad, actually. It's kind of one of those that almost reminds me of that, what is it, patina something? It's not, but there's this creamy color that people like to use for watercolor. Don't remember the name of it, but almost reminds me that there's a little bit of that in there. Very neutral, very soft. That's what I like about these inks. It's so hard to go wrong, even if you accidentally get colors in there that you don't think are gonna go. Somehow it ends up looking good in the end, so. I just love swirls for some reason. They make me happy. Okay, so that's the outside. And then this will be the inside. And I'm just going to keep with my theme of dabbing a little something in the corner. Again, you can decorate them however you like. So that will be that one. And let's see. I'm almost feeling like I want a butterfly on this one. A butterfly or another label. My hands are all inky. You could even put a cluster. Trying to see what all I have. If I have anything on my desk. I got some bigger labels. There we go. Jesus loves me. Yes, he does. He loves me so much. I think I'm going to do it on that side. I'm just going to put it on for now because it has to dry before it can hold anything down. Guess I'm just going to let that glue dry. Okay, put that over here for now. Then our last one. And again, I'm going to put the glue fairly close to the edge. Close enough that the edges will be glued down, but hopefully not so close that it'll all spread out or come out when I go to flatten it. So yeah, I'm not going to make them all on camera, but I'm going to make a bunch of these so that I have them. And got a little bit of spillage, not bad. Okay, again with the back, I'm going to use my stencil, but I remembered I just got this purple that I've been trying. It's called Wilted Violet. At first I wasn't going to get it because it said wilted. I thought, I don't want anything wilted looking, but I think it's brighter than we think, and it's going to look better than I anticipate, because so far all the colors have been better in application than I thought they would be. So yeah, I still got some of that brown playing in there, and I still have a little bit of that blue, so it's really hard to mess these things up. This stencil is weird. It's my favorite one. It's one that I cut on my, what's it called? Cricut. It's my favorite one though. I just got the swirls on it. The reason I say that I cut it myself is because there's this one spot that cut, but it cut when I popped out the extra pieces. There's this really big piece that popped out and it wasn't supposed to, but it's okay. It's still my favorite. And sometimes we can be like that. Not perfect, but be somebody's favorite. And it's my hope and prayer that you are somebody's favorite. And if you don't have anybody down here, then you can be one of Jesus's favorites. He has many. All right, so there's that. And again, on the inside. Yeah, so I don't know who needed to hear that today, but you can be one of Jesus's favorites. And he's coming back for his favorites real soon. So if it was you that needed to hear that, I pray it blesses you. Okay, so that's okay. I think I need a little more on this corner here. Okay. Did the inside, now I just gotta ink. Okay, then what are we gonna put? That one should be dry by now. Oh, see what I did there? I messed up. I messed up. Well, I could put a paper clip on it. Or I could put a Velcro dot on it. Let's see what kind of Velcro dots I will find today. Yeah, it just should need a little tiny one. So I goobered, but that's okay. It's fixable. I'll put that in the right spot, hey? I'll put it over here. That way I know it will work. Just checking, because sometimes... Wait a minute. Oh. Really? I really did that. Okay, let's see. Okay, like that. That will hold it. The dot might not be glued, be dried yet, but it will hold it. Like so. See, you can mess stuff up and you can still fix it. How about that? All right, what do we want to do over here? How do we want to mess this one up? I could just put the Velcro on the inside too, if I wanted to. Now, how did I... Okay, that was my mistake. I wanted to leave the numbers showing, that's why I went too far over. All right, what do I have that's purple? I have purple butterflies. I know I do. Do you think I can find a purple one now that I'm looking for one? Yes, I can find a purple one when I'm looking for one. And this one needs to be inked. I'm thinking it also needs a backing. And maybe that's why we put stuff on the edge. Look at that. Look at that. If I put, how did I have it? It has to be glued down on this side. Like that. Look at that. Maybe that's how I made them last time, following the tutorial. That's cool. I like that. Obviously, it wouldn't have to be, just making sure there's no glue. Wouldn't have to be a butterfly. Let that dry almost. There. How fun is that? You could use other things too. Wouldn't have to be a butterfly. Just a different way of closing it, hey? So there we have some. All a little bit different. This one has the Velcro. I might need to take the, oh, no, there it goes. I was going to say attach it with the hot glue, but I didn't ink this one. I forgot to ink this one. Not that it's a big deal, but I just like how it finishes it off. Alright, so they all have the same insides. Come on. Don't get stuck in there. Oh no. A little bit. Okay, I'm gonna let that butterfly dry. So yeah, all have the same insides roughly. But on the outside, they're all a little different. And you know, that reminds me of what the Lord does with us. He puts his same spirit inside of all of us. But on the outside, what we see, everybody's a little bit different. So there we go. Illustration today. I did not know it was Illustration Day, and here it is. Alright, so thanks for joining me. I hope you had fun. Maybe learned something. Maybe you were reminded of something else. But just know that God loves you, and he made provision for you to know him through Jesus. Alright, have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.